This is Nick again, and today's video is just going to be about giving a little bit more context into what I'm going to be doing exactly and why, and how it's just not about just the weed. You know, some comments were saying like, "Oh, you need to like get some find a passion and get that to be your thing, you know, instead of weed." And then somebody else was like, "Oh, it's just weed. I've been smoking weed since I'm a kid and I'm successful." And what's the problem with that? And the problem is that it's not just the weed. It's deeper than that. You know, this is something that I've wanted to do since I'm 16 and haven't been able to do. You know, I've struggled with weed and smoking for almost like a decade now, and struggled with porn for even longer, video game addiction, and stopped taking care of myself and stopped trying in school. I just gave up. Just don't even have my high school. I stopped trying physically, taking care of myself and going to the gym and really just trying to push myself physically. I just stopped. And it's never been a lack of passion. I've had passion. It's just no consistency. I'd show up for about a week or two, and then I just disappear completely. Max 2 weeks. I don't even remember being there for longer than 2 weeks in anything that I've really done. And when weed entered my life, like everything just collapsed much faster. But this isn't a weed video, because this isn't about the weed. Weed was just an escape, you know. So was the porn, and so was the girls, and so was the video games. The real problem is it's dopamine outsourcing. It's escape, avoidance, low effort reward, never sitting in discomfort long enough to change. You know, you never sit in it. If I quit weed without fixing this, I'm just gonna replace the weed with something else. And the problem isn't the weed, it's how I run from my life. Video games has been such a big part of this, and when you put weed and video games together, it's this perfect mix of just fake progress and zero risk and zero real growth. it's crazy actually when you video games and weed together. It's the worst mix, honestly. And I've had this burning passion for years to do martial arts and compete, and I've had this burning passion to do content in YouTube, and I've just talked about it and talked about it, no action. You know, I'm 25 and I have nothing to show for the potential that I have. It's crazy, and I'm done being this lowest effort version of myself. You know, in how I live, how I show up at work, and how I carry myself. It's this low energy, low version of myself, and I'm sick of it. So starting today, not tomorrow, today, I'm committing to 100 days. 100 days, and these are the four things that I'm trying to quit. So there's money. The way I'm spending my money is out of control. I've never had any control on the way I spend my money. It's insane. I just buy frivolous things, whatever I kind of want. I eat out, buy a bunch of random stuff. So that needs to stop today. I can't even pay my bills. I everything's always behind. It's horrible. Money, smoking, weed, vape, cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes, I vape, and I smoke weed. I do all of it. That is done. Lust, the third thing. You know, lust is not a bad, it's not necessarily an emotion that's bad. It's just when it controls you that's the problem. And that means no more sex, no porn, no sexting, no nothing like that. That's over. Minimum 100 days over. Especially the porn. I want that out of my life. And the fourth thing, which is surprisingly one of the hardest ones, is video games. So no more video games. That's just done for 100 days, you know. I've tried moderation, and that's just not it for me. It just leads to failure. And I want to finally give my full effort and see what happens. You know, I want to show people that someone with zero good habits, literally starting from scratch, just learning how to do simple habits, like genuinely simple habits, cleaning up after yourself, like to the just most extreme extent. Like I have stuff all over the floor, you know, just be able to just take your dog on a walk, making food for yourself, just hygiene, normal hygiene, paying your stuff on time, literally starting from scratch, trying to build these normal habits while also trying to build these extraordinary habits and be great. I can't do everything at once. I know that. I got to start somewhere. So here it starts. For 100 days, no weed, no porn, no sex, no video games. Full commitment in training martial arts and content. Only spending money on essential or things that just help me with my growth and my journey. So nothing that literally is not needed for that. So if I need a new, maybe I want a camera or a mic, that's towards my journey, that's towards my self-growth, that counts. Anything else that's not essentials, no. So I'm going to evaluate that. I'll be tracking everything, making a budget. I've never had a budget. I've never done any of that. So that's going to be coming. I'm going to be making the next videos, breaking down exactly what I'm going to be training, eating, doing, all of that. So thank you for listening, and it starts today.